Hey everyone, thank you so much for checking in. My name is Jaime Kruz and I am visiting from matthewsplace.com. I am filling in for Zara today, but don't worry, you can find Zara's latest blog down below. And one other thing I wanted to say before I get on rolling is I wanted to let everyone know that any donation that is made to Trans Youth Channel anonymously will be named in honor of Matthew Shepard for his birthday on December 1st. So do that. That would be awesome. The topic of this blog is surviving the holidays as a trans or LGBTQIA exclamation point XYZ fill in the blank plus individual. And so kind of what I wanted to do was kind of give generic tips for surviving the holidays that you can then take home with you and kind of morph it into whatever fits your life best. Okay, so one of the tips that the thing with well, before I get into that, the thing with the holidays is that it's hard for, it's hard for us LGBTQIA individuals because it's a lot of family time. And don't get me wrong, I love spending time with my family, but I know when I was coming out or hadn't come out yet, like it was the scariest time. I didn't really know what to expect going into the holidays, and so I just kind of every year I just kind of played it by ear. So I'm basically going to kind of share with you what I did going into the holidays, and then maybe you can find some common ground. And hopefully this is helpful. But one of the things that I did when I was trying to survive surviving the holidays before I came out, and even when I was like freshly out, was I identified a family member that was like a safe family member, so to speak. So if anything, like say you haven't come out yet and something happens and you're outed or something is said and you're just really offended, but you can't say why, you don't feel comfortable saying why yet, that's totally okay. Um, but identify a family member that you would feel comfortable going to and talking to if something did come up. It can be someone who doesn't know, but just someone that you believe is going to be a safe family member. Um, I did this every year, and luckily I never had to utilize this because that never happened. I did have some things come up that were really hurtful, but it wasn't to the point where I needed to like remove myself from the situation. And that kind of leads into my second point, and this one is kind of more if this is something you are really worried about. I mean, it doesn't hurt if you're not too worried about it either, obviously. Um, but if you're really worried about, something going down, maybe you're planning on coming out over the holidays because your family's going to be together, or you're coming home from school, or whatever the case may be. One thing that I did was I made arrangements with one of my friends and their family to be kind of like a safe haven. I made arrangements with them to be like, hey, if this goes down, can I come stay the night? And they were totally off, like they were totally for it. They said, yeah, don't worry about it. No, you can come here if you need to. So I had that all squared away. And I didn't end up having to use that option, but it was nice to have that option there. The best tip that I can give is to practice self-care and to take care of yourself. If you find yourself freaking out and stressed, you need to take a break and just take a breather, watch a TV show, do whatever, sit on Tumblr, do whatever you need to do, but practice self-care. You need to make sure that you are okay. Take a deep breath when you're going into a holiday situation, with family, friends, whatever. Take a deep breath every time you go in before you go, just so you can calm yourself and prepare yourself for whatever lies ahead. but also remember, this is supposed to be a fun, joyous time. I'm not gonna lie, like, you're always going to think about, um, what the family doesn't know or what might get said, or, fill in the blank. You are who you are, and that is wonderful. So don't let that hold you down this holiday season. You don't want to go into the holidays all, like, you're going to be worried. I understand that. I was, like, I know, but don't let it hold you down to the point where you just don't have fun and you don't enjoy it. So, and that's all the time that I have, but, feel free to visit us on Matthew's Place. I want to thank the Trans Youth Channel for inviting me to come speak with y'all today. If you want to ask me more questions about this or want to check out some of my other holiday tip videos, those are all on Matthew's Place. But feel free to email me at any time. Email the Trans Youth Channel. They can get a hold of me. They know how to get a hold of me. And you know what? Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so much. And remember, stay true to who you are, and the sky's the limit.
My family isn't really all that religious, but we celebrate Christmas. And I feel like Christmas has lost a lot of its kind of religious meaning, right? Like, it's more so just something